Hey everyone, this is Zero Prime and welcome back to another episode of Zero Review, a series in which I look back on the games I played on my channel and I give you my honest thoughts and opinions on said gameplay. And on today's episode I'll be talking about a video game remake of a classic video game on the PlayStation that surprisingly has not been moved from the GameCube even to this day. And of course I'm talking about Metal Gear Solid, The Twin Snakes. Now, of course, everyone knows about Metal Gear and the series that, it all started from the old Japanese PC version of the game, but it really seemed to pick up after the PlayStation 1 game, Metal Gear Solid, was released, and that's when it really took off the franchise up into the air. Now, of course, I played the original PlayStation 1 version, and I'll definitely get around to talking about that one later. And of course, when they announced that they were doing a remake, technically it's a remake of the Metal Gear Solid on the GameCube, everybody was excited. And when it came out, it was definitely, it measured up to the hype, because it essentially plays the same as the PlayStation 1 version, but with obvious differences. Besides the 3D graphics that look more like, they use the Metal Gear Solid 2 engine and tools, and also the better cinematic cutscenes with the characters and all that. And it definitely was, a lot more cinematic in a sense compared to the PlayStation 1, where of course the characters were all pixelated with the PlayStation engine and all that. But with with the GameCube engine and all that, you can definitely see more detail on the faces and actions, and it definitely felt a bit more fleshed out and a bit more refined than the PlayStation 1 version of the game. And of course, there's no point in talking about the story mode because it really is the same as the PlayStation 1 version. So there's no really point to talk about that besides it being talking deep on the states of the world, nuclear power, nuclear weapons, and all that jazz. But the one thing that, I'm still surprised to this day is that Konami never re-released this on any of the consoles. It's always seemed to be stuck within the GameCube to this day. It's almost like Nintendo simply refuses to let this go and be released to the other platforms. Which is surprising because I can honestly see this being re-released on like the Metal Gear Solid collections. Like I'm still waiting for the second one to be released. I can definitely see that being released. I can see this being released on the the PlayStation, the Xbox, or heck, releasing it on the Switch and everything. And heck, even on PC, I can see it, being spread out more and everything. But yet, Nintendo, well, I'm not sure if it's Konami, but I have a feeling it's more like Nintendo not being, refusing to like let this go or anything. So I don't know. I mean, it just feels like a missed opportunity that, if they released it in the past, then, it would have gotten more traction. But now, I think if they just said, okay, we're going to release this to the other platforms, yeah, it might gain a little traction, but not as strong as, it would have been if they did it sooner. But a shame, but in any case, if you manage to still have a copy of this, or if you find a copy of this for your GameCube, I highly, highly, highly recommend you buying it and giving it a try for yourself, and you'll definitely get an enjoyment out of it. Especially where, you have the, depending on the, what you do in the torture level scene of the game, where you either withhold the torture until you escape or you give up, and that affects the two endings, and also depends on getting the infinite bandana and the camouflage that makes you completely invisible to the enemy, so which makes it more fun to play for the game and everything. So but yeah, Metal Gear Solid, The Twin Snakes, definitely a fun game, and Definitely more like a more refining of the original one with better graphics and better engines to show more detail that really makes this more enjoyable to watch and play. So in any case, that's all the time I have for this episode, guys. So as usual, thank you for watching. Make sure to leave a comment below, subscribe for more video update, share this on your Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, and all other social medias, and don't forget to hit the like button to help out the channel. And if you want to help out more, I have a Patreon account down below. And as usual, guys, thank you for watching and have a pleasant day. Bye bye.